Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. The boys are back in New York City in Ghostbusters 2. After saving New York from Gozer in the original, the Fab Four are generally living in disgrace. A new threat arises in Vigo, the scourge of Carpathia, feeding off the negative energy of the city. A chance happening gets the band back together, excavating their way into the tunnel system beneath the city. You control the boys through 7 levels of Ghostbusting action. You start off in the sewers and need to run to the end of the level avoiding spooks and other objects. You'll need to jump to avoid enemies with the B button. You are also equipped with a slime blower, which is used to kill some enemies and shoot Ghostbusters logos. Change the angle of the shot with the up and down arrows on the D-pad. Despite having this game and the manual as a kid, I learned that you can drop a trap with the start button. These will catch poltergeist items and ghosts that fly over them. It's a lot easier to get through the levels knowing this. There are also road scenes where you hop into Ecto 1 to get somewhere else in town. You have to avoid obstacles by switching lanes or by jumping with the B button. Ghosts and icons need to be shot with the slime blower because if you get hit, you lose a life. There are power-ups that can be unlocked that increase your power, add a temporary shield, and blow everything on screen up. There are arrows that speed you up and are necessary to jump over huge sinkholes that have opened up. After switching back and forth a few times, you make it to Lady Liberty and get her moving. Here you have to cross the harbor to get to the museum. It's a mix between the on-foot levels and the car levels. You fire straight up from the torch. If you're lucky enough to shoot a torch icon, you can aim the torch with the up and down arrows. There are also book icons that you can shoot and then clear the screen with the B button. You get bonus shooting gallery portions every little bit, but this stage drags on. The last level requires you to get all 4 of the Ghostbusters through the museum to the giant painting of Vigo. This is the most difficult task as you go through 4 slightly different paths, having to avoid a lot of enemy spawns. There's a little spider that follows behind you and kills you if you fall behind too far. If you can make it to the end, Vigo's painting is slimed and the Ghostbusters save the day. When it comes to grading Ghostbusters 2 on NES, graphics get a 1.5. The graphics are generally poor, but they did a lot of different things and I didn't notice flickering or slowdown. Sound gets a 1.0, a subpar rendition of the Ghostbusters theme, and your love has lifted me higher and higher. Gameplay gets a 1.0, boring gameplay, short levels, weak user characters. Difficulty gets a 1.0. Play until you learn the level layouts, then go through in one good attempt. It's really not challenging on your second or third try. Fun factor gets a 0.5. This isn't a very fun game. It's quite bad, actually. Overall, Ghostbusters 2 earns a 1.0 and gets a D. Just as good as the original, I guess, but I definitely like it less. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of Ghostbusters 2 in the comments. And please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube because we want you here for each and every video we release because it is your destiny.